Hello again. May I present to you Mr. and Mrs. John Kozlowski. So you're married. You have a husband. You are now Mrs. John Kozlowski. And your husband John has plans for building a big house and filling it with children. You ain't sure you really into this thing of kids. Is you like him, but you really don't see yourself that much as a mother, and so you secretly go to a doctor and get birth control pills, and you're taking them, and you are being happy about him when he talks about the children and his hopes and dreams of them, but you really aren't interested in that. You like being married and stuff and the romance, but you're just not into it like he is. Mrs. Kozlowski, you've taken your husband's name in vain when you got married. You know, you've been married a few years, and he's at home, and you like to go out a couple nights a week with your lady friends and go to the clubs and hang out and flirt a little bit with the men who take an interest in you, and when they get overly interested, you point out to them you are a married woman. But are you really? You know, you still enjoy this single life. You really aren't invested in your husband's plan for family and home life. You really have your own life that you're invested in. You know, Mrs. Kozlowski, have you taken your husband's name in vain? So you say you're a Christian, the bride of Christ, and you have no interest in winning souls. You're really not about all that building the kingdom of God stuff. You really aren't interested in God's intent in your personal life. You just do what you want to do, but you like calling yourself a Christian. Are you not taking the Lord's name in vain? You see, it never was about cursing.
Looking down the edge of forever, so stop me or take my advice.